Hello everybody, welcome back. So hope everyone is doing well. Over here we're doing very well. I have brand new pascas and white jelly rolls and uniball white and gold and silver. So it's a lot of fun to have new material that works well. Hopefully it works well. So we'll be seeing that. I'm going to start a new combo, which is grass green, non-photo blue, blue slate, and let's get started. Okay, so let's get some of this green here. So this is 909 grass green. I'll show you the list from my book. First, I want to color a little bit. So this is the non-photo blue 919. And last but not least, 1024. Right in the middle there. All right. So we're going to do that every second. So I'm skipping one. Going around. And then with the non-photo blue 919. I'm going over the grass green and a little bit out. And then with the slate blue 1024, I will fill up the center and bring in some of that green. Skip one, go in with the 909 grass green. Go in with the non-photo blue 919 over the grass green and just a bit inside, just a tiny bit. And then with the 1024 blue slate. So 909 grass green. So we skip one. Grass green, non-photo blue 919. And slate blue, blue slate 1024. All right, we'll be going in with our next combination, sky blue light, 992 light aqua, and 905 aquamarine, and the non-photo blue. Okay. So this time I'm going to start with my lightest all over. I want to make sure that we see the difference between this green and this blue. All right, and then with the light aqua 992, I will go ahead and color all of it. I will go in with the white. Make sure the tip of the white is clean by rubbing it on a piece of paper. Whoop. Right here. And then I'll go over that with the 19 photo blue, non-photo blue. Whoops. Would help if I went and colored in the right area. I'm keeping you guessing. Isn't that fun? And very, very lightly the Aquamarine 905. I'm doing the contour. And I'm blending everything in. Let's try with the 1086 Sky Blue. See if I don't use the white. Maybe the Sky Blue can do the blending. It's a very light blue. There we go. So we start with the Sky Blue. We'll do the same thing here. Over here. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, that's in the zoom. Okay. Then after that, we will go in with the Aqua. And again, we will do the whole area very lightly. Okay, let's go in with the white. Okay, now with the non-photo blue 919, start with the edges, come out just a little bit, and then with the 905, on the edge. There we go. If we go in with the white, we'll see that here we went in with the Sky Blue. Here we'll try the white. Yeah, I prefer the white. Okay. The next one, non-photo blue. I will list these in the description. Okay, and now I'm going to blend with the white. And now with the darkest 905 Aquamarine, I will contour. Like that. There we go. Let's blend all of that together so that the aquamarine is not as harsh. Have it well blended with all the other colors, so we have a nice gradient. Okay, so now we will take the next combination. We will start with the blue slate. I wonder if anybody here can see. Okay, I'm going to do this tree, blue slate. And the next darkest is the 919. So I'm going to go up a little bit here, on the sides here, on the top. I'm leaving the middle lighter. And with the grass green, I have some shading here. This tree is in front of this tree, so I'm going to say that there's going to be some shade. There's going to be some shade here on the left sides. Like that. The rest I will do very lightly just to mix a little bit very lightly. I can still see that the lightest color is in the center. With the white, I'll start in the center where I want it the lightest. And then I'll go on the edges, the exterior part. There we go. I could make it just a tiny bit darker on the sides. I'll blend that out with the blue slate. Okay, so now we don't have any rough edges, sharp edges. Okay, so with the non-photo blue, we will continue here. I'll go all over very lightly. I might have changed sometimes the way I'm coloring it, but that's okay. We're still in the same colors. Okay, now we'll go in with the 909. Well, let's do this little guy here, this little top here. And the exterior with the grass green 909. We know that it's going to be darker on the left side of each little dropping here. And then we'll go ahead with the white and blend that out. I'm using my pencils, I'm just making sure I like what I see, so I go with what is pleasing me. If I don't like something, I'm tweaking it. I still have all the pencils in my hand, so I might as well do that. All right, let's continue over here. Let's get the white and blend these areas together. I'm so glad that I finally got my new Poscas. Just touching up while I'm at it. Okay, Now with the Grass Green 909, I will do the exterior parts, which is where the line is. Okay, and then with the white, I will blend that out. I'll make sure that the grass green gets blended into the colors so that we don't have harsh lines. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the list. You can go ahead and screenshot. These are the new combos here that I've added. And I'm going to show you what it is I'm doing with those tree parts. So first I've been going in with Slate blue. I've been going in very lightly. And then with the non-photo blue, I've been going in very lightly. Then with the white. And then with the grass green, I've been going only on the exterior line. I can go in just a tiny bit, like that. Then I'm coming in with my white and blending this grass green out. I'm pressing a heavier hand. There. Okay. So let's continue. Let's see, where were we? With the white, I will go ahead and blend that grass green in. Let's make sure we have all of our shading. This is going to be a darker area because this house is causing shade. I'll go in with the non-photo blue and blend that out so that the line is not so harsh. And then with the slate blue, we'll go in a little bit more, make sure that all of this looks nice and soft, gentle. Oh, I just saw a new little part here that needed to be done. Just go in straight with my grass green and some white. Okay. So we should have shading over here. That little grassy area is green, so I can go ahead with some green. I will use the 920 light green, which we used already for this area, to blend that out. There will be some shadow here. And I'll use so I used the Grass Green 909 and just went for the shadow, and then 920 light green, blending that out. All right. We have shading over here on this side of the tree. Going in with the grass green and then with the 920 light green. On the side of this tree. Just getting this little more sap green, light green, sorry. Okay. Down at the bottom of this hill, okay, this needs some green, some grass green 908. This over here, and this over here. And then some of it over here. And I'm going to do the grass here darker. All right, so I'm going to blend that out with the light green. There we go. I'm going to do that one more time. There, so on the slope here, it's lighter, and here it's darker on the bottom. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and do this here in these colors. So let's get the violet, Parma violet, and lilac. All right, so the exterior here, with the violet, 932, we'll go out a little bit for a transition area. And then with the Parma violet, we'll go over that. And a little transition area. And with the white, we will make sure this is nice and white. I'm just going back and forth. And if I need some blending to get rid of some tooth, I'll use my Caran d'Ache blender, because the Caran d'Ache blender gets those colors to really shine. I don't want to use the white because the white will fade my violet. So in this area, I really want it to be vibrant like that. Okay, so for the Caran d'Ache, this is when it's nice and new. It has a beautiful stick like this. When we use it, we better use it like this down here. If we use it up here, it's going to break. And that's what happened with my last one. So they broke, so I had to put them in these pencil extenders, which I got on Amazon. It comes in a package of, oh, I don't know, maybe 6, and they each have their different colors. And maybe 3 of them repeat the color, but you at least can get an idea. Pencil extender in Amazon, you'll see something that looks like what I just described. So to show you again what it is that I've done here. So I've done the exterior in violet, and then a transition area is where it is lighter because we're introducing another color. So when we go in with the next color, we go ahead and can go a little bit heavier on the transition area. And then we go out very lightly for our next color. So that's a transition area for the next color. And here in our next color, this is Parma violet here, hold on. Okay, and then I'm going in with the lilac and just coloring. I can color everything with a lilac. It becomes my blender. But I do want that violet to be vibrant. So I'll come back in. You see with the Caran d'Ache blender, it'll keep that nice and vibrant. So in the middle, I went in with some white. I wanted to keep that nice and white. I went in a straight line because the object on the page is not round. It's more of a long piece. Okay. Now let's get that blue. Which was the sky blue light, light aqua, aquamarine, non-photo blue. So the darkest is 905 aquamarine. We'll have a little transition area. The next color is the non-photo blue. So we'll go over the aqua, out onto the transition area. You can press a little heavy, not completely, just a little bit. And then we'll add a very light area for our transition. And then with the 992 light aqua, I will go over all of that. And a little bit into the light. And then with the sky blue light, I go in the middle. blend that all together. And then with the white, I want to go where the lightest is and just go heavy-handed and get that nice and light. All right, I'm going to do some speed coloring. All right, so I did the speed coloring for the contour, and the rest of the contour I'll be able to do on my own, and you should be able to do it on your own as well. So let's go and do the clouds over here. I'm starting with 909. And then 905. And then 992. And then the 920 light green. All right, we're gonna go over that with the white, starting at the lightest area here. There we go. We will start over with the 909 green. This is the grass green on the bottom here. And then the next one is the 905 Aquamarine. And then the 992 Light Aqua. And then the 920 Light Green. Blend everything. Okay, and then with the white, we blend even more. I don't know if you can hear the trucks from the city that are blowing their horns, so that people that are parked in the street can be warned that they're doing the snow removal. Let's try the Posca there. I'm sorry when I use the Posca. I know I'm hiding the page. It's just easier sometimes to just get in there. There we go. And when it dries, I'll go in a second time. All right. So we always start with our 909, the darkest green. This is very small, these little ones here, so I'm not gonna go too thick with my green. This one has a lot of place for blending, so we'll be able to go in a little bit thicker, larger, and over here small. So you're going to have the homework to finish all of the surrounding, all of this here, and all the clouds as well. I'm just mapping out where the darkest is. Okay, so the next darkest is the Aquamarine 905. So we go over the green, the grass green, go out a little bit. These ones are small, so you don't want to go out too much. You want to leave room for the light colors. Okay, I was forgetting this one. Go back with the grass green. If I can, yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So let's get enough of the Aquamarine 905. I don't know if you can hear the pipes from upstairs. All right. Okay. The next color is 992 Light Aqua. Just blend a little bit over everything and go out a little bit. I'm leaving some area for the lighter green. Okay. So let's blend all that together. I'm going in circles. I'm going heavy-handed because I'm blending. This is my last color, so I don't need to leave any tooth. Let's see how this is looking with the white over top. I'm going to go ahead and put some white right away on here, and then go ahead with the lightest green. Just because I've noticed here I had it nice and light, here I have it quite dark, so. With the light green, I went over with the white first and then the light green. Okay, what I'm going to do is watch my video and see exactly how I did this one here, because that's the one I like the best. It has a beautiful tone, or tint if you want. And then with the Posca, this is the funny Posca. The other day wouldn't work, and then it decides to work a day later. No. blend those and blend those. I can do that on my own. And then I have these trees here that we did. Absolutely gorgeous with the Posca. Wonderful, my dear, it's wonderful. Please like and subscribe. Those little thumbs up mean a lot to me. And we'll be back together tomorrow. Bye bye.